Hi, doing day 104, making father proud. Within this point, it was about making my dad proud and competition within my family dynamics. I had 5 sisters, so within growing up, I was always competing with them. I was one of the younger ones, and within the family I was one of the more athletic ones. We all played sports, but I pushed myself to excel in sports. I love playing sports anyways, but within this point with my dad, I related to him a lot and kind of were friends throughout my whole childhood. I always trusted him and looked up to him in a way, and we had a lot of stuff in common, so I kind of grew this what's the word? Not infatuation, but I can't see the word, for lack of a better word, infatuation, but not. But anyways, so I guess it's a fondness of my dad. That would be more a better word to use. So anyways, I wanted to make my dad proud. I wanted him to see me as the best kid, the best person in the family, or the best daughter. And so growing up, I always pushed myself to be the best, especially with my sisters. And we would compete all the time. Like sports, we all played sports all the time at like family stuff. And I always had to be the best. I always had to show off and, show my moves and make sure that I was seen as the best. And, but this was always a point of insecurity because within myself I felt inferior to my sisters, and I compare myself like with different points in my sisters that I saw that I wasn't and they were. And thus I always saw myself as incomplete around them, and that I had to do something to show that I'm better than them and I'm the best. And I always had this desire to be the best. So I would push myself in the things that I was inclined to do and came naturally to me, which was sports, the athletics, and general stuff around the house, smart, like not common sense stuff, but yeah, common sense stuff, and just like fixing things around the house. I always had a knack for that kind of thing, so I always could just fix anything that was not necessarily anything, like just like electronic stuff I was good at fixing, and stuff like that, just stuff around the house that other people couldn't figure out, I usually could figure out. And I always was seen as like the smart kid in my family, the smartest kid, one of the smartest kids. And so my dad said that, I wrote that out on this blog, my dad said that to me once when I was younger, and I like held this as a superior point to my sisters and kind of made sure they all knew, and I superiorized myself within the sister dynamic, and showed that I've got a lot going for me, and I am one of the best in the family, so I could, have this competition point so I could compete with them and keep up with them and survive pretty much in this ego head trip that I was going on within myself of trying to be more than others, better, the best. For what? I don't know. I do know now, but then it was just to feel better, I guess. that ego point of feeling more than other people. You get that, oh, I'm better than them, I can beat them, I can win. So it's always competition, survival points. Obviously that's not living, and obviously that's not equality. So within this whole play out competition point, stopping comparison, stopping self-judgment and judgments of others, stopping the ego and stopping jealousy and trying to be the best and trying to be better than others just to make myself feel good. So self-acceptance, another point I'm working with in my process, accepting myself and stopping the irrelevant points of, separation, competition, trying to be better than other people. I mean, it's not life, it's not necessary. Conflict with people is not necessary. We can live here as equals, as who we are, as a physical, practical life, living physically, practically here, living life in the physical, and living equal as we are all life. So practicing these points within my living, day to day, breath by breath, and stopping the judgments, the thoughts of judgments, the backchat of judgment, letting go of these points, writing through the memories, writing through this in the points that I see that come up, investigating them, seeing why they're occurring, seeing what's triggering them, and writing in the process to stop them, because I don't want to be directed by competition or self-judgment or thoughts of, separation, but I want to live here in equality with life and be free in the sense, not have to be anything but just be me and let everyone else be them and just live equal and live practical and create a world that's best for everyone, because it's possible and it can be created. We just have to walk it as ourselves. So stopping competition and stopping this point of trying to make my dad proud for what? For my ego. And ego is the mind. It's not physical, it's not here living, it's the mind is separation. So stopping ego, becoming equal with my father, becoming equal with my sisters, becoming equal with who I was in the past, forgiving it, letting it go, and standing here as equals to bring a better world for all, in equality, in oneness, and creating an environment where all live and able to express themselves freely as equals. Alright, thanks for listening. Goodbye.